Well, what's the crack, football family? How are we all doing? So Jim Ratcliffe has come out now and said he wants to build a new stadium for Manchester United right next to the one in Old Trafford. And the cost of this is going to be £2 billion. It's a big chunk of change. He wants to build it modular. That means like he will build it other places and use the canals in Manchester to ship it up. And he thinks he can get this done in 5 years instead of the usual 10. Now, I've been looking at Everton's new stadium. Wow, it looks beautiful, fantastic, and all that. But the reason I'm talking about this is because Jim Ratcliffe is the same guy who's come out and says United are £1 billion in debt. And he's taken like free dinners off non-playing staff. He's let go hundreds of Manchester United staff, and he's even like got rid of Alex Ferguson. The Mister Manchester United, if you ask me. Now, I hated Manchester United back in the 90s and that, but when I look back at them now, they were what a baller team, what a fantastic team. Cantona, Irwin, Roy Keane, Steve Bruce, Pallister, even all these gigs. You can just go on and on. What a team they were. And it is kind of sad to see what they are now. I remember Graham Souness saying on TV years ago, and people scoffed at him and said that Man United won the league in the 60s and they were relegated 4 or 5 years later or something like that. I'm not saying United are going to get relegated, but it looks like they're going to be yesterday's men, nearly men. I mean, how long since they won the title? It's over 10 years now, isn't it? And, young kids growing up now will all be wearing Liverpool and Man United shirts. But how Ratcliffe is going to pay for this, I have no idea. I know people are saying the taxpayers won't be paying for it, which, yeah, probably that's right. But coming from Canada and Ireland, where I know our taxes go towards the GEA, and here in Canada, I know our taxes go towards some hockey arenas, especially out in Alberta. And a lot of people don't like that, but I think it's a cultural thing, especially with the GAA. It's part of Ireland. It's part of being Irish. And I think football is part of being English and British and all that. So I'm sure there's a lot of people out there would be okay with Manchester United using some taxpayers' money. And of course, there would be a lot of people who would be against it. You probably have to weigh what they would bring in and what they, would negate the costs. But I don't know. I'm not an economist. I'm just a football fan. Anyway, that's my thoughts on that. Sad times for Manchester United, but like they're broke. They're just broke.